Okay. So, Ron Schade, where do you think in the Caballos, Willie Doffett, Buster Ward, and Doc Noss's bars really came from? It's not a very big mountain range. It's very rugged, but, a lot of different nooks and crannies. What do you think's most likely?
Where they came from?
Where the bars, yeah, where the bars were originally stashed, yeah. I mean, do you think Burbank Canyon or somewhere
I
else?
think some of them are stashed there. I think they're stashed in lots of different places on the
Mm.
mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they stashed them all in one place.
Some of the folklore stuff that's been recorded says, yeah, there was one. Well, even the waybill says this is the biggest cache, and there's more than one, right?
Right.
And that kind of jives with legend and lore that says that you'd never put everything all in one place.
Right.
So if somebody stumbled across it, they get everything. You'd spread it around, right? So
Yeah, I think the mountain in here itself, they had been using it for a bank for hundreds of years, as far as I know.
because of the Camino Real being on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about pre-Spanish? You think there's anything to the idea that some of what was stashed up here or some activity in this area was pre-Spanish colonial, say Phoenicians or Templars or who knows what?
I think it could be. I think the Aztecs came up through this area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and where I was I don't know if I want to say this, but when I was on the river, I'm finding stuff from Mexico and the ocean down in there.
Mm.
Campsites that have ore in them. So I think I've heard stories of them finding Aztec things on the Rio Grande up here.
Yeah, I mean, there's Aztec petroglyphs, over near Deming for sure, without a question. There's, some Aztec style stuff south of here, 25 miles ish. Um, Shells, people found shells, trade items. Don't know exactly how old those are, but also, you know, uh, I've heard of an idol, like a Mesoamerican looking little idol being found at Elephant Butte.
Yeah.
Little clay idol looking thing. And for sure the Aztecs like turquoise. They had to get it from somewhere. They didn't have it down there, so they were
Right.
coming up to this region. The
And I
oldest.
found a big piece of azurite
Mm,
in the campsite on Caballo.
yeah, and there's no mineralization right here that would support that for
Yeah,
sure.
nice
So it was
piece
brought
of
in.
azurite. But I think they've been bringing it down from Albuquerque area all the way from the Black Range, and they're bringing it in, and they were storing it somewhere, and then they were taking it from here to Janos,
Mm-hmm.
to process it, and then take it on down to the ships and send it out. And they were sending a flotilla out every month
Month?
for
Wow.
every 200 years. That's a lot of gold they were taking out of here.
Yeah, it's interesting that the trail might have been from here to Sonora, and Janos is a stop on the way. It definitely has historical smelter there, and the Dead Man's Mine that's supposed to be up here somewhere. There was actual, living people that were interviewed, within your lifetime, maybe not mine, that described how they got, ore out of here and how they marked the burrows with the good stuff versus the not so good stuff so that they could, choose what to save when they got attacked, because it was pretty much inevitable they get attacked out here in the middle of nowhere.
All right.
And said it was high grade gold, but it was just too dangerous, so they had to stop coming here in that time frame, which was like 1890s up through 1910s kind of time frame.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of signs, and there's a lot of stuff that's been destroyed in these mountains as far as signs and symbols and markers and stuff go, but yet there's still a lot left. The big stuff is hard to destroy,
so.
right? How do you topple a 6-ton boulder, that
Right.
somebody's perched?
Well, I've got that document from Janos. It's dated 1635 to 1665.
Early.
And it talks about the Indians attacking the burro trains going down to Janos so they can drop it off.
Yep.
two different kings signed it.
Wow,
Pretty
two.
interesting.
That's cool. That's cool. A legit document. You know, I've only seen that in museums or that one other one that you showed me. It's signed Yo el Rey or
That's it.
something, right? Me the king.
Yeah, that's the king, both those kings.